Well, good morning. It's Crazy Cheap Chick. I just finished grocery shopping. Let's get home. I'll show you what I found. This is about the most dismal clearance shopping day I've had in a long time. I just got back from Dillon's and I spent $100.41 before tax. And I felt like I got hardly anything. This was not the best day and I was kind of stressing about it. But I'll show you what I got. I got this eggnog for $3.49 and this pudding for $1.29. Those are the only two things I paid full price for. Since John Wayne had such a bad weekend, and I'll tell that story at the end of this, I'm going to try to make him some eggnog pudding. We'll see how that turns out. We're doing really good on the diet, and we have completely switched to decaf coffee. I don't think... We first went to half calf, and now we're fully decaffeinated. And these were on sale for $5.99, so that'll get us by for a while. This romaine lettuce was $2.29, and at least it was still $2.29, because every time I go to the store, something's gone up. They think we don't notice a dime, but we do, don't we? Kale was on sale for $1.99, huge bag. And though I have quite a few potatoes because I sometimes find them on the clearance rack, there was hardly anything on the vegetable clearance rack today. So I did go ahead and get these potatoes for $1.99, even though I still have potatoes. My yogurt that I love was on sale for $1.49. You could get up to 5, and so I did because I love these yogurts. The Stonefire Naan, these little toaster size, they were $3 on sale, so I got one of those. I'm probably going to make some little pizzas for lunch. They had these avocados on sale for 59 cents each. That's cheap for Kansas, let me put it that way. So it was $5.62 for 8 of them. So we'll be eating quite a few avocados this week. Then they had chicken, buy one, get one free. So I always try to find the two least expensive ones. This was $5.51 and this was $5.21. So this one rang up for $5.51 and this one rang up for free. Then raspberries were on sale for $1.77. Sour cream was on sale. I think it was $1.49, and I must have had some coupons off because this one rang up for 99 cents and this one rang up for 49 cents. I bought some of these old-fashioned noodles for $2.49. I can make noodles, but man, it's time intensive and messy, and I didn't feel like doing it this week. I did find these top round steaks. They're really thin for $6.34, but they would be good in stir fry or different things. Maybe vegetable soup or chili. And then this is all I just didn't find that much on clearance today. I do love pomegranates, as you know, and they had 2 of them for $3.90, and I love them. I mean, I'll eat them just straight. I love them that much. And I keep saying the Pomegranate Council should sponsor me, but so far they've not called. And then ground beef. Ground beef has gotten so high. This was on clearance for $3.11. And this one, I think, rang up for less than that, like $2.11. Yeah, it rang up for $2.11, so I must have had a coupon. And they had 3 of them, so I got 3 of them. They did have some boar's head ham for $3.75. This was probably my best deal, maybe. These olives, I love olives. And these were $2.11, and they're normally like 4 something. And there were 3 of them. The bananas on clearance. This is the only fruit I found on clearance. 85 cents for these bananas. And this steak was marked down to $17.32. It had originally been, can you believe this? $27.08. I mean, it is 3 pounds. But my goodness, that $30 for a roast? I can't believe it. It rang up for $15.07, so I must have had a coupon. Anyway, that's $100 worth of food, and it about totally stressed me out. But let's talk about what we're going to have this week. So what's on the menu? As always, we've been having yogurt and fruit for breakfast and coffee. And for lunches, we always have leftovers or salad. And this kale or this lettuce down here will be used in salads. I'm probably going to make some little mini pizzas out of this naan. I've got everything I need. I've got cheese and olives. I think I'm going to have to make a run to Aldi's today, though, because they had so few clearance vegetables. I'm probably going to have to go over there. We are definitely going to have roast and mashed potatoes. And we are definitely going to have chicken and noodles, probably over leftover mashed potatoes. And I'm going to have tacos. Now, I've got all this meat here left, and I will make something out of those. I don't know what yet. I'm going to have to go to Aldi's, and I really want to make some spring rolls. And if I do make spring rolls, I'll probably use this chicken in the spring rolls. And I want to do something with this ham. I would really like to do a little sub with them. We'll see. And I'm going to have my grandkids here this weekend. I'm going to have 3 of my grandkids for 4 days. And then I'm going to have all 7 for 2 days. So I'm going to need more food than this. But I'm going to get that later in the week. And this is the stuff I didn't buy at Dillon's because I wasn't going to pay full price for it. If I was going to make a run to Aldi's, which I don't do very often, I decided to get the other stuff at Aldi's because it'll be a little bit less expensive. So we had this big log jam down here in the creek, and we were concerned that we'd get some heavy rain, like 6 inches of rain, and it would back up. And so John Wayne decided yesterday he just had to get down there and start cutting up that wood. And he decided instead of pulling it out, he was just going to burn it in place. And he was cutting up the wood with his saw. And I was around over here picking up some branches to bring as kindling. He just started the fire, and he fell down. Took quite a tumble. Got his feet tangled up in all this brush over here that's burnt now. And we ended up spending most of the day in the ER. And we're waiting to get into ortho on Friday. But he's probably got a torn rotator cuff, they said in the ER. Poor John Wayne. Well, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Now, as you know, I've been on a big diet, and I've been keeping you apprised of my progress. This week, I lost 1 pound, and I was happy with that. I'm down 4.25 pounds in a month. I think that's reasonable, and I don't feel deprived. I feel like I'm eating well. I feel like I'm eating healthy. I'm happy with my food, so it's doable. As I said, we had a lot of activity this weekend, what with John Wayne's accident, and it was a busy week, and we didn't do perfect this week, so I was just thrilled that I even lost a pound. Now, as always, I either torture you or delight you with a story from my long life. Now, one of my friends a couple of days ago said, "We're not old, we're long livers. We're long livers." And I said, well, good luck getting that to catch on. I think people just call us old. I don't think they say there goes 2 good-looking long livers. So I decided for my story to keep on the theme of my celebrity sightings. And there is a celebrity that I knew pretty well. And maybe you remember him, especially if you're a sports fan. It's George Brett. He played for the Kansas City Royals, and he was really a pretty hot celebrity back in the 80s and 90s when he was, really big in his career. And lots of people in Kansas City, would run into or meet various members of the Royals or Chiefs. But here is my experience with Mr. George Brett. Since I worked at a car dealership, one of my jobs as I kind of moved up the chain was I had kind of a management job, and I handled a lot of the advertising, I guess you would say. And George Brett was making commercials for the dealership, and he was being paid to come to dealership events. And I planned most of those events. And so I remember being in meetings with him in which they were negotiating how much they would pay him, how much time he would spend at the event, how many autographs he would sign, because he didn't want to sign a ton of autographs. And I kind of get that, especially when people are making money off your autograph. And And then he always went to the events. And so most of my interactions with George Brett were this. Hey, Vanessa, could you run get me a Coke? Hey, Vanessa, how you doing today? Hey, Vanessa, you seen so-and-so? That's most of my interactions with George Brett. So not bad, not good. Only problem is, my name is not Vanessa. But that's all he ever called me. Somehow he got it in his mind that my name was Vanessa. My first name does not begin with a V or sound anything like Vanessa. Though we did have another Vanessa at the dealership who was also very pretty, and I didn't mind being confused with her. But anyway, I was always Vanessa to him, and he would have, I'm sure, absolutely no memory of me, and my memory of him is, you know, about that much, because I didn't spend that much time with him. And that's my story for today, my fantastic interactions with the famous George Brett. Now, I hope that you save a lot of money this week, that you don't get injured, that you have good weather, and that you're happy. Keep watching. If you got anything out of this video, give me a like, comment, share, or best yet, subscribe. I need subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000, and I think I'm at like 779. So I'm actually getting close enough where it feels doable. So help an old liver out by subscribing. Have a great day.